Hi guys, thanks for joining me again on this journey of awareness, this journey of being a better version of ourselves. Yeah. Well, in the last videos, we talked a lot about fear. Yeah, and how fear keeps us alive. It keeps us alive by thinking of the dangers that lie ahead, right? It keeps us alive by playing out the scenarios of what's ahead, of the dangers of what's ahead, and the scenario that might happen, all the dangerous scenarios of what might happen, because the mind is designed that way. It's designed to keep us safe, yeah, and that's why most people will react with fear. You can't blame them, because look at the news that's around us, right? Look at the politics that's around us. Look at the pandemic that's around us. So we're surrounded by negative news, and because we're surrounded by negative news, that's what we see. And because that's what we see, that's how we react. Yeah, by reacting to fear, and by keeping safe. The mind is telling you, okay, gotta keep safe, kind of thing. Yeah, and when how when we see something we cannot unsee it. Yeah, it's just that when we see something, there's no way that we can unsee it. Now, the beautiful part is, us as human beings, we have the power of choice. We can choose to see what we want to. We can close our eyes, right? Yeah, so we can close our eyes. So this also, whatever comes in front of us, or whatever we're faced with, or whatever opportunity that comes along, whatever challenge that comes along, we have a choice in seeing what we want to see. The mind automatically brings us to fear, negativity. However, we have a choice to change that, because when we practice to look at what we choose to see, now that is how we react. That's when we react in a positive way. Let me give you an example. When you're driving down the highway, okay, when driving down the highway and you come across a tragic accident, yeah, sometimes most people are drawn to, okay, let's see what happened there. Oh, poor thing, that's terrible, and then we most of the time we're affected by it, yeah, and then we drive more safely. Okay, so that's the mind training us to look at that danger and what might happen, and then what we can do in return to not let that happen to us. Yeah, and that's a good reminder, yeah, because it's very tragic, right, accident there. However, we can also choose to be mindful when we started our journey, be mindful when we're on our journey, to be careful in the first place. And when we see something like that, I don't know, say a prayer, yeah, wish them well, maybe stop if we can help. If there's nobody there, if we are able to help, stop. And then, and if not, if there's like a bunch of people, the ambulance is there and everybody is there already, we can just choose to not divert our focal point to that accident. We can choose to be even more careful by looking out at what's happening in front. That is, that car in front stopping to have a look as well. We can choose to be safe that way. Yeah, okay, so we have a choice. We have a choice to see what we want to see. Yeah, when you choose to see what you want to see, everything changes. Everything changes. You think about this. When you choose to see positivity, yeah, everything changes. When you choose to see negativity, what happens? You're surrounded by negative energy, negative thought. Every day, negative news, we see negative news and we focus on that. What happens? Our mind is in a negative state of being. Our mind is tuned to, focused on, drawn to negativity. Our mind there. So you have a choice. That choice is to bring yourself to the other side by focusing on positivity. When we focus on positivity, when we focus on the benefits of what we face or what is right in front of us, guess what? The mind goes to another state. The mind goes to a possibility state. Yeah, a success state. Okay, when you practice this, when you disrupt the negative thought pattern that comes naturally, when you disrupt that, because it can be disrupted by what we focus on, you will see your life change. You will see things happening for you that you never thought would happen, because you were in a negative state. You always thought about the negativity of it. And then when you bring that positive thought into your mind, you will see the shift there to a better life. For sure. Yeah, you're looking at more beautiful things. Okay, you're looking at a rose plant, instead of focusing on the thorns, yeah, or maybe on the wilting leaves, you're focused on laser focus on the beauty of the flower itself. Okay, so when we practice enough, that's when that happens. Our life change. Okay, that's when our life changes. Now, in the next video, we'll talk about how we will divert our focus to the positive part of what's right in front of us. Yeah. So in the meantime, I want you to just shift your thought to whatever comes to mind to positive, and see how that changes your thought pattern. Okay. So we will join me again on the next video, and we will explore that even deeper. Thank you for joining me today on this video of being a better version of ourselves. Bye guys.